Howdy folks, how are we doing? Now today I'm going to be continuing the service of the TW. She's looking a bit sorry for herself, isn't she? Now if you remember, a couple of months ago I had one of the link arms come off the back and lost all the oil in the back end. Ended up having to tow her in to the last place to get her in the yard, and this is where she's been parked ever since. Now I finally got I got the back end done. I said that a good few videos ago now. So the back end was all done, all put back together, all went back lovely. But whilst it was really low on oil, I wanted to take the opportunity to drop all the oil out, new back end filters on it, and you know it'll be done then. So that's what I've done. It took a while. Took a while to get the filters in the end. And last weekend I dropped the rest of the oil out, which is why the drawbars on the floor, there's one bung under there. There's 3 bungs you have to undo to drop all the oil out. So I've done all that, filled it all back up, job's a good one. But now I want to do the front end, so I want to drop the engine oil out and change the engine oil filter and the fuel filter. So this will be the first time I've started it in what, 2 months, over 2 months. So well, hopefully she starts. It's not too cold this morning, it's about 6-7 degrees, so it's not massively cold, but yeah, fingers crossed she will start. I have just dipped the oil. I know we're going to drop it out, but I'll dip the oil, make sure that's all right and the water coolant's all right and everything. But anyway, let's get this old girl fired up, hopefully warm the oil up, which is what you want to do when you drop it out. Get the oil warmed up, and it thins down a bit, easier to drop out. So let's see if she'll fire. Got some ignition lights. Bit of heat. So I'll just let her warm up a bit, I'll tick over, then I'll give her 5 minutes and I'll rev her up a bit. Get the oil nice and warm, and then we'll stop her, drop the oil out, change the filters, it'll be good. Go open both panels up. Alright, so we see what we're doing. Open the other one because I'm going to take the filler bung out. Right, I'm going to whip the engine oil bung out, sump bung. Let's packed it. Always happens, doesn't it? Always drop the blooming bung in the pot. Oh, looks nice and clean anyway. I mean, it's black, which is, you know, what you would expect, but clean, no bits in it or anything like that. That there, that there. That's why I wear gloves, you see. So that's draining out nicely. The filler bung's out the other side so it can draw air in. We'll make a mess in a minute because that's the oil filter, that's going to come off. So we're going to get oil all down the side of the block there. But like I say, she's just been parked up here anyway since breaking down. So as soon as she gets mobile again, she'll gonna have a wash, because she's covered in oil all around the back end and she's a right mess. So alright, clean me. Really? Just my luck, that, isn't it? Right. Clean the bung, we'll put that in the cab so we know where that is. Right, so that's about drained. Got my filter ratchet remover here. You get several different types of these. I've had this for years and years, and I've been able to, it's not been a filter I've not been able to get hold of with it, so I quite like this style. There's that there. Right. She's away. Just not over a bit, because like I say, we're going to make a bit of a mess here. And this comes off. There you go. Superb. Alright, so I've got some lovely juicy fresh engine oil here, and what I like to do is just put a couple of litres through with the bung off. The bung's off at the minute. So that'll do, I should think. Stand you there, and that just flushes a bit more oil out. You see that started running again now. That just gets a bit more crappy oil out, and then you can put the bung in, fill her up, and we'll be away. Right, I'll clean all that off. Like so. Nice new white filter this time. Let's get a dab of oil, just so we can oil up the seal, so it don't go in dry. Like so. I'll screw this back on now. Like so. You don't need the filter strap to do it up. Just do it up. I tend to do it up as tight as I can, like that, which isn't that tight because you ain't got the traction on it. So that's there. Stick the bung back in. Right, nip it up. Okay, not too tight. There we go. Put that in there. Oh, just clean up underneath them. like that, so we can see when we get it started up again whether we've got a bit of a weep on it or anything. Next job is fill it up. Oh, I've got my new one here ready to go. A silver one this time, again not a red one. Let's open up my new seals. 2 big ones and 2 of the little inner ones. Alright, let's just spin you off. Like so. Not too bad in there, there ain't too much crap. Alright, put all new O-rings in. We can put this filter back together now. Slide it back on. Do it up and then we'll see if she'll start. Of course, if we can get the filter to start. Maybe spanner. Okay, don't want to do this up too tight. I should think there is about right. Let's see what it feels like. Yeah, that's plenty. Right, filters are all on. With this type of filter where you can't sort of pre-fill that, I tend to pre-fill them. You're not supposed to, because you're not. It's not fully filtered fuel, although it is out of our tank. But like I say, with these, you put it on empty, so you've got no diesel in there. So we've got a little priming pump there. We need to crack this bolt on top now, and get some diesel up here first. Yeah, we're getting some fuel, but we're getting some air as well. Obviously the aim is to get straight fuel coming through. We want to get rid of all the air. That's the aim of the game. Right, there you go. Getting straight diesel come through now. Banjo, but it's not the best. The 9/16 don't want to go on it too clever. There you go, finger tight now. Right, let's give that Right, that's straight diesel coming out of there now. There it's gone. So we're primed up to the filters. We've now got to prime the injection pump. Oh, so you've got a bit of air already escape out of that one. So we need to do the same here now, see if we can get some air coming out of there. And that, so that runs straight fuel, I think, pretty much like that. Yep. That's shut. So filter should be primed now. Injection pump should be primed. Probably gonna have to crack the injectors now and try them. But I'll tell you what we'll do first. Let's put that dipstick back in. I should be done with using the priming pump. I'll give it a bit of a turnover with the stop out. Because we've drained all the oil out, you want to get some oil up into the turbo before it spools up. So we'll give it a few cranks with the engine, with the stop out, and that'll get some oil around there. Then I might give it a go. So we're all primed up there. It might fire, but then again, it might not. I'm probably going to end up having to just crack the injectors just to get the air out of them. But we'll do that, and at least the turbo will be full of oil then before we do anything else, and we'll know we're good. Right, so the stop's out. We're going to crank it a bit now. Right, that should be enough to get some oil up there. Right, we'll turn it over now. Stop's in, we'll see what happens. Did have to crack the injectors, which is handy. No initial leaks on the filter or the sump plug, so that's good. That's good. If we're running again. All that's pretty much left to do with the circuit is front hubs, front axle, put some new 90 gear oil in there. Also I want to clean the power steering filter. So you basically take the reservoir off, the filters in there, you clean that, shove it back together. And that'll be a good full service on it. If we go clean, grease up, job's good. I'll let it tick over for another 5-10 minutes. I'll then dip the oil again, just check what that's like, see if it needs topping up, and that's about it. Like I say, got the front axle that to do, grease it up, clean it. Yeah, good to have that back. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little vid, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-ta!